Hey, what's going on? My name is Don Miller, and welcome to my channel. The purpose of this channel is to teach people how to code using Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, things of that nature. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build a graphical interface using Tkinter and Python using the integrated development environment PyCharm. This interface is not going to be something that's extraordinary, but it gives you the basic fundamental understanding on how to build a graphical interface. So let's begin. And you gotta forgive me tonight. I don't know what's going on. My computer's been super laggy all night. Now that we imported Tkinter, which is the package module that we're going to use to build the graphical interface, now we're going to define our login function. And right now you're seeing the red lining saying that there's an error. Don't worry about that. As we continue writing the code out, it'll work itself out. Sometimes you'll get that because the computer is it's trying to pretty much get ahead of itself before we get the rest of the program going. Once we have everything typed out, that error will go away. Next, we're going to our if else statement, and I will explain this next part after I type it out. Okay. All right, now that we have that typed out, so to give you a quick explanation what we did. So we're using the if-else conditional statement. So pretty much what we're saying is if the person puts in the right username and password, the message box will say login successful. But else, if they put in the wrong password, then it'll say message invalid username or password. So if-else statements are very important because they pretty much control the next, that will control how the program will flow next, depending on the user input. And as you see, it says show info. We called the show info function, which states that if they put the right username and password, it'll show login successful. And we also called the show error function that if they put in the wrong username and password, then it'll get invalid username or password. Now we're going to move on to the root. And once again, don't worry about those red lines. I know you're getting those exclamation points that are saying major error. Like I said before, sometimes the computer gets ahead of itself. Sometimes, sorry, it was just lagging. Sometimes the computer gets ahead of itself and it starts picking up that there's no entry username or no entry password before I type it out. So don't worry about that. Once we finish typing the program out, it will be good. Okay, before we move on, I want to show you. Oh, it's still there. 1 second. Sorry about that. As you can see, we have only one exclamation point left. What is that? Expression expected on line 8. Well, let's take a look at that. Line 8. Let's see, what did I do? Oops. I forgot to put admin. My mistake, you guys. Boom. And as you can see, we got the check mark. Now let's run our code and see what we get. Like I said before, a very simple interface. Nothing crazy. The whole purpose isn't seeing valid username or password because I haven't put nothing in, but the whole purpose of this is just to give you a basic fundamental understanding of how to build a graphical interface. If you can get the fundamentals down, once you start getting the fundamentals down, then you can customize and change it any way that you want. So we will test the password now. So let's put admin for the username. We'll put password, and boom, it says login successful. Now if I put anything else, let's say we'll put Joe, and then we'll just put Jack, login, and valid username and password. Now, obviously, where it says if username equals to, we can change that. You can change the password to anything that you want, username and password. So we'll say, whoops, Jack, and then we'll also say Joe, and then hit that run button again, and then we'll put Jack for the username. We'll put Joe for the password, and boom, it works. I hope this helped you guys out. Hope everything's going well with you guys tonight. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry for the lag in my video. I don't know what's going on tonight. Just bad connection. I am running on Wi-Fi, so sorry about that.